Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute. I got some videos to do. But yes, this is one of the things that I'm gonna be reviewing um whenever the new episode comes out, each time. It may not be when it comes out, but y'all know. I'm gonna give y'all the video eventually. And it's Bad Girls Club, Baddies, ATL, I believe. Now, this show, and there was multiple people that was telling me that I should review it. Two of my good friends, Terrell, Raymond, and my friend Tyler. So, it's like, oh, you should review. I was like, I don't know. Because I had deleted my Zeus app a while back, like months ago. I was like, oh, you really need to get into it. And then, I was also talking about Jocelyn Cabaret, and all the other kind of stuff. I was like, all right, y'all. Shit, I guess. Then my friend Tyler, he sent me $5 to get the Zeus app. I was like, oh, Lord, I have to do it now. So, shouts out to Terrell and shouts out to Tyler. I love y'all. So we've had 4 episodes. And so now we've had 4 episodes so far, so now I'm just gonna talk about all 4 of these episodes instead of doing a review on every single episode. Okay, so the baddies that we have, child, we have the executive producers are Natalie Nunn from, I think, Bad Girls Club season 4, Tanisha Thomas, I believe is the last name. Y'all know she's from Bad Girls season 2. Pop off, son, pop off. Y'all know Natalie. I've never liked Natalie. I don't think a lot of people like Natalie, to be honest. But this show is definitely making me see a different side of her. Now, those are the 2 EPs on the show, Natalie and Tanisha. Who's also cast members. We have Sarah. Sarah is a producer on the show. And she's the only white girl on there. Sarah has done a lot with her face. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not. Bless her heart. But it's not good work. It's not good work. If y'all know Sarah, bless her heart. But it's not good work. Anyway, so we have Sarah. Who else we have? So we have this girl named Seven. Seven is beautiful. Now, I don't know her. I didn't watch her season, but she's a pretty girl, black girl. We have Janelle. She's also lovely. Janelle has, had some work done, but it's good work. See, Sarah should hit up Janelle's doctor, because they bless her heart, but they messed Sarah up. Janelle got good work. Sometimes she be looking like a cat, but she's beautiful. She's a pretty girl, nonetheless. So who else we have? We have Christina. Christina's Latina. Crazy as cat shit. You hear me? Crazy as all get out. Crazy girl. Cute girl. Crazy girl. Out of control. Violent. She's from New York. Like Tanisha, she's, Sometimes I love all my New Yorkers out there. But sometimes people from New York act like they better than everybody else around the world. We're like, child. We all are subject to get our ass beat, okay? We all can get beat up. Hello. So anyway. So, who else we have? Then we have Judy. Because she got the voodoo. Judy got the voodoo. Judy came in, walking in with a witch. With a broom, excuse me. And posing as a witch, or whatever she got going on. Judy looks a mess. I saw the red carpet photos of everybody. Judy just don't care. Judy just did not care how she looked, what wig she got on, what's going on with her makeup. She just don't care. She just don't care. Me and Judy shaped the same underneath this top, child. Bless her heart. Um, After that, we have Sidney Star. Sidney, Sidney, Sidney. She is a lot. For those who don't know, Sidney Star is the transgender diva. I've always thought Sidney was beautiful and funny, but a lot. A lot. Too much at times. Most of the time, too much. She's very much an attention seeker. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, you're not looking at me? You gonna look at me. You know, she's one of those people. I already knew what it was going to be when Sidney was joining the cast. Now, mind you, Sidney is not a bad girl, but apparently she came in, she was going to be somebody's replacement on the show, but they decided not to go with Sidney. Sidney has a big gripe with Judy because she feels like Judy played a hand with her not being an original bad girl way back when, or being a replacement of a bad girl way back when. I don't know why she thinks Judy has power like that. That's what Tanisha was telling her. She was like, Judy ain't got that kind of power. Maybe Judy do. I don't know. But we are going to, because Judy sits back and quiet. Judy hides a lot. Judy don't say much. And so maybe Judy hiding something. I actually did see a clip of the up and coming episodes where Tanisha's talking to Judy, saying that you're taking money out of our pocket. So maybe Judy got some kind of deal behind the scenes or some kind of arrangement going on. We don't know. But we're going to find out. Attack yourself. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna go in order. I may go in order, but I'm just gonna talk. You know, talk. Let's see. The girls stay in this huge house in Atlanta on the top of a hill, way on the top of a hill. I mean, it don't look like it's no grocery store near. I mean, it don't look like it's no gas station there. It's way up on the hill. Like, who chooses that house? You know, it's crazy. So anyway, the girls arrive in twos. Besides Sarah, who arrived first. Sarah has her own room and her own bathroom, which is my main thing. She said that's all she asked for, and I feel her on that. I need my own bathroom. If I go out of town on a trip, I need my own bathroom because I'm always on the toilet. So I don't want people waiting in line, waiting for me. You finish it. You finish it. You finish it. To avoid all that, I'm getting my own bathroom. Hello? Yeah, at least. You know, I would like to have my own bed, but if I don't have my own bed, that's all right. I'll sleep somewhere, but I need to have my own bathroom. It's my place of peace, you know? So anyway, Sarah came in. She got her own, and I'm assuming she got her own stuff because she's a producer as well, and her and Natalie are good friends, on again, off again, but hell, the last time I saw Natalie and Sarah was also on the Zeus app. It was a bunch of bad girls that came together. They was trying to do something, and Sarah and Natalie was getting into it real bad. It was called The Conversation, and so Sarah kind of seems like a fake flip-flopper kind of person. She is going to align herself with whoever has the power at the time. That's what she gives me. Not because she's necessarily friends with them, but because she's trying to just be where the money reside. And I understand that, but just be upfront about that, you know. But why would somebody be upfront about being fake or pretending to be something, you know? So why would anybody do that? But anyway, so she arrived first. Who arrived next was, I think it was Sidney and Christina. Now, immediately I noticed, and just as the episodes went by, Sidney and Christina are probably, Sidney is the closest to Christina, it seems, in the house. Yeah, so everybody kind of has their person. Janelle and Seven are like this. Sidney and Christina are like this. Natalie and Sarah are like this. And then Tanisha's just her own boss, doing her own thing, solo dolo. And so is Judy, to be honest. It's something, we're going to discover something about Judy. It's something that my spirit feels like Judy's off. I mean, I know she's off, but like off as in like you trying to screw everybody over or something. I don't know. But she's doing something to like benefit herself for sure. So that's when Natalie tells Sidney that you're gonna have to share a room with everybody. With not with everybody, you're gonna have to share a room with Judy. Y'all excuse me. I told y'all I'm hungover. My stepmom had a party last night, and some of my brothers came, and sister-in-laws, and it was what do we have? Crown Royal, and I bought some Jim Beam, and what else we had? We had Jack Daniels number 7. Yeah, it was a moment. So I'm talking probably slower. So y'all just bear with me. But I have to get these videos done. And so that was definitely, it wasn't a coincidence that Judy and Sidney ended up in the same room. You have this gigantic, huge house. Why is it that anybody has to share a room? The room is huge. Who's all staying in that house? Tanisha's not even staying in the house, so that's one girl down. Like, y'all could have just got a room that is comfortable. Y'all should have got a house that's comfortable with everybody. But apparently, to my understanding, this is Tanisha and Natalie's money that they're putting into this, I think. I think this is their, or whoever else of the producers. By the way, I saw that Ray J and Princess Love was producers on the show too, so I was like, that's interesting. So I mean, that's what I'm assuming, is that everybody putting their money together to fund this project or whatever. But I don't know, sharing a room, and and then she was like, oh, she thought they was friends or whatever, Natalie, and maybe she did, I don't know. And Sidney was like, no, we're not friends, whoop the whoop. So then 7 comes. 7 is close to Tanisha as well, along with Janelle. And as soon as 7 comes, she drop her stuff down and go see about Tanisha. Tanisha over there chilling in her own home. She was just like, child, I'm chilling. She was like, what's going on? She was like, nah, nobody's here, Janelle, she was stuck in a snowstorm and everything, so she didn't get to get her bags, but she ended up coming eventually. So the bad girls, they wanted to do a photo shoot. Then we see Sidney. Sidney starts to end on Judy immediately. B, everything just going off. I'm like, oh Lord, Sidney, please. And Judy's sitting there throwing her comments, and of course, what's the first thing you're gonna say? When a person is transgender, or a person is gay, or whatever, what's the first thing you're gonna say to them? You're gonna call them a name, right? So she was calling her man and all kinds of stuff, and and it was going back and forth, and Sidney getting up on the table, and it was just a whole moment. It was a whole lot. Tanisha came down the stairs looking like she was going to a funeral. And there's this beef between Tanisha and Natalie, which I don't understand, and I had no idea of. Listen, after a certain season, I stopped watching Bad Girls Club, period. Once it got season 300, I just, it was becoming too much. I used to watch Bad Girls Club when it was on Oxygen. They don't even have an Oxygen station anymore, I don't think. So that was years ago. But so they sitting down talking, and going back and forth. Tanisha said some things about Natalie as a parent. Said that she was working the intersections and the sidewalks. Basically saying she was an unfit mother. Natalie has called Tanisha fat. Apparently says that don't nobody want to see no pig on OnlyFans or something. I guess Tanisha was gonna get an OnlyFans account, or maybe she has one. I don't know. I think Tanisha's adorable. I like Tanisha. She's funny as hell. She's great for reality television. I just don't want to see that flat back on my screen. But other than that, whatever. If she offering a discount, on there, then I may pay and see what's going on. So it was moments with that, Natalie crying, whoop to whoop. So then it's this whole big thing with Natalie's makeup artist, where all we see is Christina going off on the makeup artist. Christina's like, apparently the makeup artist has been doing their makeup for a few days, and all of a sudden he act like he didn't want to do Christina's makeup or something like that when she wanted her makeup done. Y'all put in the comment section, exactly. And her and Natalie gets into it. Apparently Christina grabs his makeup and try to grab his tools to get her stuff done. And mind you, I don't think anybody's funding this but them. So they don't have like a makeup artist there on call. Everybody don't have a makeup artist, but Natalie is in there getting her makeup did by her personal makeup artist. And I think she offered the fact, she said, yo, he can do y'all makeup too, but for a fee. And apparently he gave Christina a discount. And he had to chase her down about his money or something. I'm like, child, the ghetto. So anyway, Natalie and her gets into it real bad. Y'all know how Natalie is. And Christina wasn't backing down from her. They was arguing, getting into it. Christina ended up hitting her on the arm. Her and Natalie gets into it. Child security comes in, rushes in. It was a mess. Tanisha said Natalie looks like Meek Mill without her wig. It was just a mess. It was a mess. Now I do understand, everybody does need their hair and makeup done. They do. But if the man is charging a fee, and if you want your hair and makeup done, then just pay for it. And if you ain't got it, then just learn how to do something cute to your face and go on about your business. I don't know. But it was a fight, child. So Janelle and Seven feels what's her name in on the T, Tanisha. They get into it. And Tanisha gets into it with everybody. Tanisha's absolutely hilarious. She's walking back and forth. She's on Christina's side. She was just like, Natalie, you definitely had to provoke that because I know you, Natalie. And she was like, you're not right. And it was it was everything. It was a whole mess. Christina was high or something. She was picking up stuff. She was singing. I said, what is going on? They got on, Tanisha and Natalie got on Sidney for spitting, got on Judy for spitting on Sidney. Now Sidney has been giving Judy a lot, and she stays in the room with her, so she's been taunting that girl and picking on that girl a lot. And so when they were in a car, Judy decided to spit on Sidney. Now that's a lot. I can't understand how somebody could push you to that level, but it's just not what you do, Judy. You cannot. And Sidney, being a transgender woman, she can't hit you back. which is a thing. Like, how do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that in the comment section? Because I don't fight. I don't go around hitting nobody, men or women. I just feel like everybody should keep their hands to themselves, and I'm, definitely not gonna fight a woman. But am I supposed to let her beat my ass? It's like, it's a fine if a person's walking away, or I don't want to fight you, leave me alone, but the person just keep knocking you upside your head and hitting you with stuff. Like, I understand, they say, a little push them off, or, a little something, or try to stop them. I don't know. How do y'all feel like that? I mean, to just avoid anything, just keep your hands to yourself, really. But how do y'all feel about that whole situation? I also heard behind the scenes there were some people was messing with Sidney because she's trans, and saying and threatening her, and basically she had to sign a contract that she would not put her hands on anybody. So yeah, and I'm just gonna skip to this past episode. They had a whole little discussion meeting. We was sitting around talking. They said they wanted to put on a talent show. They wanted to do fun things. They wanted to make sure their hair and makeup is up to par and everything. And also, Christina and Natalie got into it again. Christina got a nasty attitude, just like Natalie, and they can't get along. But I do feel like Natalie's trying. I do. I'm slowly but surely starting to like Natalie a little bit. But I absolutely adore Tanisha, of course. Who I like? I like Tanisha, and I also like Seven and Janelle. They're cool. That's about it. So anyway, so the girls had decided to go out to the club, child. Y'all know I'm bouncing all over the place. I told y'all I'm about drunk. They had just got back from the club. All of a sudden, we see Sidney and Judy get into it in the car about something. They didn't show what led up to it, but they just showed Sidney going off. So all of a sudden, Sidney just kept arguing, and Tanisha said something to her. It started off fine, and Tanisha was like, "What is it? Me? Is you mad at me?" She was like, Sidney said something like, I could be, you could get it too, or something. Tanisha was like, "Don't mess with me, Sidney. I'll send your ass home, whoop to whoop." So then we see this man. Well, we didn't see him, we heard him, I guess from the front seat, the driver. He goes off on Sidney, saying that you need to sit back and act like a woman. I'll pull this car over and get outside, and I'll beat the hell out of you, and all kind. I would play the clip, but I want to get copyrighted. He was saying all kinds of awful, nasty things to Sidney. Now, mind you, Sidney was doing too much. Sidney's always doing too much. Sidney is a lot. I don't think I could actually be friends with Sidney in real life. No. But the stuff that he was saying to her, he would never say to the other ladies in the house. He would never say that. And he would never say that because they're not trans. It really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. To hear that big grown man talk to Sidney in that way, the way that he would never talk to the other ladies in the house. And the only reason he felt comfortable talking to Sidney in that way is because she's trans. And to some people who don't understand trans people, or to some people who are homophobic, in their eyes, you're still a man. Whether you still have your born genitalia or not, they will always consider you that. and you know, it just really made me uncomfortable. Sidney was wrong in what she was doing. I don't understand how they just had a good night and then it flipped that quickly. Sidney definitely wants the camera time. She definitely wants attention. And she brings it to herself in the wrong way all the time. They already clearly, you can clearly tell in just many places, and I'm not trans, but just being gay in many places, I can tell, well, I'm not wanted. They don't really want me there. And, you know, it's an uncomfortable situation and all that. So I know Sidney gets it a lot all the time. And then she has this personality. It's just, girl, you know. But I did not care for the way that man was talking to her. I did not. It really rubbed me the wrong way. And if that man was talking to any of the other ladies in that way, the ladies would have said something. But because it was Sidney, the one that's trans, didn't nobody say nothing. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this janky review in the comment section. Did I miss anything? And then Judy said she's not gonna apologize to Sidney for spitting on her. Now see, that would have spitting. I know I'm a man, but I may have to toss your ass up on that. On that note, I may. I don't know. Anyway, I will be reviewing this show, child. This is my first little review. More to come. More of everything to come, child. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to be doing videos, child, today. So y'all stay tuned. We got polls coming up. We're going to talk about Jocelyn's Cabaret. You know, we're going to talk, child. I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at IsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At IsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.